today's cup of coffee, we hope everybody had a blessed Christmas and lots of things. And I'm going to be a little bit out of my element. I'm going to be a lot out of my element.
This is my element.
This is both kids' domain.
Mm-hmm. I wish we had oldest kid here.
Yeah, well, he would go on some kind of dissertation is exactly what he would do.
Oh, that'd be fine.
There is a website that is called Steam, and it's a gaming platform. Is that correct?
Yes, and it is by the company Valve,
and
who is a game company.
So, even if you're not a gamer, stay with me for a little while, because some of us did not grow up with one of those things in our hands.
Now hold up, let me give a little bit of background on Steam first. So Steam basically is by Valve. Valve is a game, well, give me a little background on Valve. Valve is a gaming company who is most famous for their games as Half-Life and Half-Life 2, Portal 2, and a multitude of other things. Especially their, purchasing platform as Steam.
Okay. And they're having a winter sale right now, and that started December the 22nd and will go on through January the 5th. Mm-hmm. And you're not too old to learn how to play some of these games, and not all of the games on the platform require one of those controllers.
No, but there's also like a multitude of games that are like if someone has a handicap, like their accessibility, like compatible.
That's great.
Yeah.
But they've got things that you can use the keyboard as far as the control pad. Mm-hmm. They have some that are point and click, which is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Kid has he set me up an account some time ago. And I'm just hesitant. I don't know why, but I'm hesitant.
You're hesitant to go over to that computer in general. I don't know why.
Well, because I nest. This couch
It's because it's cramped over there. That's why.
Well, no, not really. It's just that the couch has the imprint of my ass, and I'm weary of, I'm leery of getting up out of it. So, anyhow.
That's why all the cats sit there, because you keep it warm.
Right. They like the dip in the couch. But one of the things years ago, and I don't mean years ago, it's not that I haven't tried to do gaming before. Mm-hmm. Mario, when it first came out, and it was a disaster. For me, it was a disaster, because to get to a certain level, and if the character died, you had to start all over.
Oh, that was the frustration for everyone. Yeah. Everyone. But that was also the fun of it. It
was not fun for ADHD me. No, it was not. And then when they started doing the computer discs,
I guess
the CD-ROM games.
I guess I do got a form of autism, because I can do the same thing over and over and over again.
Sure
and I'm fine with that.
I can't. But when they had the CD-ROM games, there were quite a few of them that were really good. And I loved the little I Spy ones. Loved them. I know they were for kids, but they were very relaxing. I like puzzle games. And one of the ones that I had tried that I liked the graphics on it at the time was called Myst.
Yeah.
And that is just... Oh, God, I couldn't figure out what the hell I was supposed to do with it. And
nobody knows what to do with.
That was when I was discussing it with oldest kid the other day, he said that was one of the most obtuse games that had ever been created.
Yes.
So it wasn't just me.
No, it is not just you.
So youngest kid had said that Myst is available here on Steam. And some of the games are free, but some of them are at a very reduced price, when they have these sales, and they do have different sales frequently.
They also got a multitude of retro games as well, meaning like games that ran on Windows XP, Windows 98, even, DOS, some of them, which is awesome. But you also have to sort of know how to use DOSBox and know how to run all that stuff a little bit. But
I need the simple things. I need simple.
I mean, they run DOSBox automatically, but if you can remember like how to do all, like how to exit it properly, like you can do that.
He took my mouse from me here.
But also there is a website called Good Old Games where you can also, where that is the hub of old computer games.
He likes a lot of the different retro games. They do have categories.
The reason I like retro games is because that's what my PC can handle.
So if you do have an older computer, that's another option for you.
Yeah.
And so they have racing games, sports games, casual. Is that like Monopoly?
Click on it and see.
I don't want to. I just
You can
wanna do
right-click it.
categories
Right-click
now.
it. Right-click it. And then open link in your
Okay, I
tab.
got that. And
So Among Us, that is a just like spy game. Well, like you play as an imposter. You can play as an imposter. I have talked about this game with you. You play as those weird little dudes, but even as the imposter, you look the same except you're a monster and you kill the other people.
that's the little Odyssey symbol. They have one that's very similar to that little dude.
I think they ripped it off.
Well, they didn't rip it off. They just made it their own.
Spitterman.
So within the casual, they do have puzzles, hidden object. I'll have to explore that. Adventure, card and board games, platformer, word, trivia, different things like that.
Action and arcade.
So I'd say a lot of those are point and click.
What I consider casual, is like very low stress, not
Right.
like there's very little true action in it.
I like that. I like that.
That's what I consider casual.
What is it that your brother plays all the time?
He plays.
He wasn't League. Was that the name of it?
Oh God, he plays League, WoW, Dota.
And
I don't know if he plays Dota anymore.
it's another one. It makes me dizzy because there's everything going at once, and all I do is sit there and look at the pretty colors. Seriously, there's no way in hell. They also have some that are
Mabinogi.
sci-fi and cyberpunk, fighting games.
Elijah doesn't play Mabinogi. I have played Mabinogi.
I don't know what cooperative games is. I guess it's like groups or teams or whatever.
You know what cooperative is, right?
I know what it is in the real world. I don't know what it is on
What
the
is
computer.
it? What is it in the real world?
It's people working together to meet a common goal.
Well, there you go. That's the same. That's the same thing, but in games.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't
It's
know if
just, it's multiplayer.
It is multiplayer. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Strategy. I would say that Myst will probably fall under that, won't it?
No, it would fall into puzzle.
Okay.
And now League would fall into strategy.
Oh God.
World of Warcraft.
I don't know. I don't play well with those.
Mabinogi technically falls into strategy. It also falls into action.
They
technically.
have simulation games, great on deck, action, roguelike, story rich. Oh, they've got one. Do they have that one that says Harry Potter? It's a Hogwarts one. I'll have to look at that one.
Yeah, Harry Potter games are on here. They got visual novels if you like those. But it's a lot of reading.
I would probably enjoy those.
It's a lot of reading with you got a little bit of gameplay, a lot of reading.
Well, see, that's what I do most of the time is sit around and read. Open world, city and settlement, survival. They do have a section that is free to play, and of course they have horror games.
Yes.
So some of those I'm wanting to explore.
Back for Blood is literally it's no different than the Left 4 Dead series. So go ahead and if you got the latest stuff and if your computer can run it, go ahead and play it. I recommend it. Now, it's not as good as Left 4 Dead 2, but it's all right.
Because
It's nice.
you have a lot of experience playing some of the horror games, don't you?
Not as much anymore, but I used to be like heavily within the the horror, genre.
Right. Well, you play a variety of things right now.
Right now, I'm mostly like just it oscillates between like story and like atmospheric puzzle and action and adventure. I like a lot of action and adventure.
Right.
Like, for example, Tomb Raider. That is like one of my all-time favorite games, especially Underworld.
Right.
I love Underworld.
But now, I'm sure that some of these games have, they require more computer power and different things like that, while other ones may not.
Oh, The Witcher. My computer.
I'm sure.
My computer explodes if I try to.
But there's a variety.
Run The Witcher.
There's a variety of things. So there's some of them, like I said, that are free. Some of them are on sale for just a few dollars. I don't know why in the world they decided that under their section that said under $10, they had things that was $20 and $30. I'm like, come on, people. Y'all can do better than that. So lots of good stuff. It's winter. So something to do, because you can only read for so long. I mean, you can, but
Yeah.
you can only do videos for so long without getting rather bored.
Oh yeah.
Unless you want to do like some of the stupid ones, and I don't do well with stupid. I have a low tolerance.
Yeah. Now, this could also go into my Christmas wish list, because we never did that.
No, we didn't, but it's too late, so you can do birthday wish list.
Well,
his birthday is in March. He is a Pisces.
I can still.
You did get part
But I
of
can
your
also do
Christmas list.
I
You've
can
got
also
gameplay.
I can also do last minute Christmas gifts.
You got a subscription to Xbox gameplay.
Yeah, Xbox Game Pass.
Whatever.
Oh, okay. So, both Portal games, they are both 99 cents right now on Steam. Go pick them up. One of my all-time favorite game series. Have been a fan of them since I was a kid. Yeah. Yeah, middle school. Amazing games. Amazing stories. Seriously. Mm-hmm. Like Valve, they are some of the...
He's passionate about this.
Seriously, like their storytelling, it's good. They just can't count to 3.
Why can't they? They stop at the second game? Is that what it is? And promise the third?
They also made Half-Life Alyx Episode 1 and Episode 2. Never got Episode 3, 4, 5, 6, nothing after Episode 2. We never get third or fourth games. We never get third games. Even though we are all like, please. We got a spin-off of Portal, though.
But was it any good?
It's Desk Job.
No. That sounds like something I would play.
It was actually fun.
Yeah.
It's actually really fun, but my computer explodes.
And that is one of the things that, with the Xbox Game Pass, he was... we've raved a lot about the recent video game High on Life, and he was able to play that rather than have to pay, what was it, $70 to purchase it? They have it on this too.
Yeah, let me see how much it is on Steam. $60. That's how much it would be for a physical copy.
If you're going, that is for the physical copy
as well.
The price will come down as it gets a little age.
Actually,
on
I think the physical copy is $70, but because it's a physical copy,
right? But because it's also like a
but
week
it may
old,
be $60.
Well, like I said, after a year or so, I mean, you can play it online.
I can't play a physical copy on my Xbox anyway because it doesn't have a disc drive.
But you could get an external disc drive, right, or not?
When they release it, yeah.
Okay, it's a specific one for the Xbox.
They're making a specific one for it, yeah.
A lot of the game companies, and I knew this was going to happen,
Because it's a specific reader for the discs, you know.
Right. When they were trying to do everything online, I thought, this is not going to work right. I understand if you're wanting to do the multiplayer things that you need to be online to do that. But I also knew that, and this has happened as far as people getting locked out of their accounts. We talked about that recently. It's always good to have something tangible.
Like, I like the idea of streaming services because you get to watch the movies without actually paying like a shit ton of money for a physical copy. You can watch the movie as many times as you like, as many times as you have that subscription, whatever. And you get a whole, whatever other library there is. And if you like it enough, you can then buy a physical copy if you want.
Sure.
But that's also the downside once you cannot pay for that stuff anymore. Or if the streaming service gets discontinued, all that stuff is gone.
Right. I mean, you never know when some of these companies are going to just go bankrupt or something.
I mean, for fuck's sake,
especially in today's world.
There's stuff there's TV shows from years ago that is lost still.
Isn't that sad? Mm-hmm. So,
we only recently got back that witch episode from Sesame Street, where it had the Wicked Witch of the West.
Right. Yeah, I saw that on YouTube. I saw that come up as a recommendation. But anyhow, we just wanted to let people know, regardless of how old you are, there are games that you can play.
Oh, yes.
It keeps your mind alert.
Let me show you.
Especially the puzzle games. Because I will sit and play some of the little match 3 games while I'm listening to something else, because that works with ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but it does. Because to try to sit still and listen to something, even with the Stratera, I will go to sleep. I thought it was some kind of character defect for years.
No, you got to keep your brain active.
You know.
You got to keep your brain active in some way.
What is it? A neurodivergent? Something like that. That they don't, you know. It's just it's a brain difference.
It's neurodivergent.
I thought it was.
Neurotypicals are the ones that don't have ADHD or any, like, other mental shit.
Well, it's just a different way of thinking. It's not a deficit. It's like the tisms. That is definitely not a deficit.
How'd you get to the thing that had the point and click?
I have no idea.
Casual, that's what it was.
Yeah, it's still pulled up there on that other tab.
Oh, okay.
I've only got about 20 tabs open. It's been a slow day.
Hidden objects.
I love the hidden object things.
There you go.
Oh, how cool. And so some of them, like I said, some of them are under $10. Some of them are free. I will explore this since Kid has urged me for a couple of years.
Franbo.
What is that?
Oh, you don't know what Franbo is?
No, just go through that.
Hold up.
He's going to take it off the screen that I need. Some of the artwork on these things, really, really good. Well, that's an interesting art style. It's a nice little spooky game.
It's a point-and-click adventure game.
Oh, cool.
But
it says it's a creepy adventure game that tells the story of Fran, a young girl struggling with a mental disorder and an unfair destiny.
Yeah.
I don't want depressing. I don't want depressing.
But it's a lot like the
what?
I want to say it's almost... Was the Never-Ending Story depressing?
No.
No?
No, the Never-Ending Story was great. That was the one where you had the luck dragon and all that stuff, remember?
Right. Well, I can say, okay, the best I can compare this to is Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, God, no.
Because now...
Oh, hell no.
Because now at the end, she was freed and she went home.
I was going to say, don't be a spoiler.
But it's such a beautiful game, inside and out. It's an amazing...
Pan's Labyrinth was just screwed up, totally. Especially, I'm not going to be a spoiler if you haven't seen it. If you want to watch it, just be prepared. Because it's, yeah. For me to say something screwed up is pretty rough. But we just wanted to give you an overview of this. We will leave you a link to Steam, and you can sort of just, play around with the website.
Yeah.
And look and see. Like I said, you're never too old to learn something new.
I'm on observation duty is also one I recommend you.
Okay.
Hidden objects. All you have to do is look at the cameras
and
point out. And right here, like,
all right,
you got a little menu that pops up, and you click like, okay, it's in this room.
Okay, I can do that.
Whatever this is missing, or something's moving, or there's a void or shadow anomaly or some sort of anomaly going on.
We'll have to look and see if I spy it's on there. With the little skeleton.
It's not. I've already looked.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
I wonder who has those. We may still have the CD-ROMs over there.
It can't run on Windows 10, though.
Well, that sucks. Somebody needs to fix that. One of you all out there that is part of the geekdom, fix that.
Do y'all know where we can get like a digital version of I Spy? Like, I want the deluxe version of the Haunted Mansion one. Mm-hmm. Like that one was that one was my favorite.
Yeah, that was my favorite too. So, the weaponized autisms, you guys out there. Now, I'm a huge fan of those folks. I truly am. Have been for quite a while, and so. You all could fix this. There you could tell us somebody who has already fixed it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I believe in you.
I believe. Chowder reference.
Yes, if you've never seen the cartoon Chowder, that would be great. Yeah, watch that.
We recently watched that. That has triggered a whole
It's
thing.
not as good as Invader Zim, though. Zim is
Well, it's not the same.
No.
It's not supposed to be the same.
Zim is the pinnacle.
Well, it's two different... That's comparing apples to oranges.
Yes and no.
No.
As far as messed up, we'll have to do a separate cup on this. As far as messed up cartoons, that would be Flapjack.
That is trauma right there.
We'll pause there. We'll make another cup about different really screwed up
Just
cartoons.
the Christmas episode alone is traumatic. Getting beat up by Merman.
Yeah. So anyhow, anything else that you want to share about Steam?
I've used it since I was little. Great platform. Nothing good. Nothing good. Nothing but good to say about it.
Okay. Cool beans.
Except for their customer service is lacking a little bit, but keep your account secure. Take all precautions as far as that. Get the app. Do all that shit. Keep your account secure. That's all I'm going to say on that. Because if you lose access to your account, it's a bitch to get it back.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, yeah.
You got to prove that it's yours and everything.
Yeah, well, you can show me how to do that, so I don't
know how to do that. Someone else did.
So we'll ask your brother.
Someone else had that happen. Yeah,
ask oldest kid. But anyhow, nice. You can do some spoopy stuff. You can do some other stuff. Lots of options.
Yes.
So, if you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, if you have favorite spooky games or other kinds of games that you would like to share, you can put those in the comment section, or you can give us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
Yeah.
It's a day of fun and mirth.
Yes. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all and have a good.
Know that you're loved, and we'll see you on the next cup.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.